Welcome to my video lecture. I am Dr. A.Vel Murugan, Associate Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Government College of Engineering, Chetikarai, Dharmaburi. In this video lecture from upcoming semester, Thermal Engineering 1, Unit 4, Internal Combustion Engine and Performance and System. From Module 3, we can discuss about the types of petrol injection system. From this petrol injection system, we can discuss about the single point fuel injection system or throttle body injection system, and also we can discuss about the multi-point fuel injection system and the working principles of the multi-point fuel injection system. Before we go to discuss about the fuel injection system, first of all, we should know about in that previously we can using for the petrol injection system with the help of this simple carburetor. From that simple carburetor is the fuel is entered to the combustion chamber with the help of the venturi. So from that simple carburetor is not fulfill the air fuel mixture in the combustion chamber. So next we can using for the complete carburetor. That complete carburetor is used for the multi-cylinder engine. That complete carburetor also not fulfill the air fuel mixture is enter to the combustion chamber. So that's way next we can change the technology, that is a single point fuel injection system or throttle body injection system. It consists of a single injector for the entire engine. It is mounted above the throttle valve. It supplies the air fuel mixture just like carburetor system. It initial cost is very less. So first we can discuss about the throttle body injection system or single point fuel injection system. From that single point fuel injection system, number 6 is denoted for the cylinder block, number 4 is denoted for the inlet manifold, number 3 is denoted for the throttle valve, number 5 is denoted for the throttle body, number 1 is denoted for the fuel injector, number 2 is denoted for the, that is a air is entered to the throttle body. So from that throttle body injection or single point injections, the fuel will be injected from the high pressure. So that fuel is delivered from the high pressure pump. So generally that the high pressure pump is from the high pressure pump, that is a lift pump and high pressure pump is present. That high pressure fuel is delivered from the injector. That injector will be spray the fuel around 1800 bar. So from that air will be blend homogeneously mixed enter to the combustion chamber. From this way that air fuel molecules enter to the combustion chamber. From this that is a throttle body injection and a single point injection. So nowadays we can remove the throttle body injection and a single point injection around 8 years back. That will be absolute. Nowadays the single point injection and the throttle body injections are not in the use. So from that multi-cylinder engine we can using for the multi-point fuel injection system or port injection system. So from this figure clearly we can mention the multi-point fuel injection system. From the number 6 is denoted for the engine cylinder. From that number 5 is that is a fuel injector. Number 1 is a common rail. Number 4 is that is a from the multi-cylinder, that is air will be entered to the combustion chamber. Some the number 3 is denoted for the throttle valve. From here there is a two method the fuel will be entered to the combustion chamber. One is a indirect method, another one is a direct method. From the indirect method, that is from that inlet valve, that is inlet port will be opening from here. From here the high pressure is high, the air is entered to the manifold. From the back side of this valve, inlet valve, we can fitted the injector. That the injector will be inject the fuel. After that the air and the fuel will be homogeneously mixture enter to the combustion chamber. That method is that is a indirect method. But another method is nowadays commonly used, that is a gasoline direct injection method or direct method. So from this method the injector will be fitted on the piston top dead center. We have to inject the, that is a from the inlet manifold the air is entered to the combustion chamber. With the help of the injector to inject the fuel with the blend, that is the injector is placed on the piston top dead center, that is a GDA engines. So these injectors and the pumps are controlled for the electronic control unit. So generally the electronic control unit is a microprocessor or microcomputer. From that ECU we can install the softwares. So how we can using this software to operating the injectors. From that component of the multi-point fuel injection system, first of all we can discuss about the injector. From this injector, these are all the important components are present, that is a electric connector, spring, electric coil, piston, plunger, and injector orifice. So based upon this injector, there is a the fuel, the high pressure fuel is entered to the injector. From that injector, there is a two side. One is a lower side, another one is higher side. So from the based upon the solenoid valve, if we give the current to the solenoid valve, means due to the magnetic field, that is a this needle will moving from the upper direction. If the needle will be moving from the upper direction, means here the pressure will be reduced. So that conditions, the initially if you have, that is if you if not give the any current to the injector, means so this needle will be close the nozzle hole. If you give the current, means automatically from the pressure difference, the nozzle will be moving from here. Because of here we can see this depending upon the pressure difference. So this fuel will be this high pressure fuel is moving from the needle from the upper direction, and also from here the fuel is used for the lubrication for this system. After that, the needle will be opening, means the fuel will be spray the nozzle from the high pressure fuel will be spray on the combustion chamber. From this figure we can clearly see how to the fuel will be spray on the in the method of indirect method. From here the injector will be fitted on the back side of the inlet port, that is a back side of the inlet valve, that the fuel will be inject the fuel. After the fuel and the air will be homogeneously mixed, enter to the combustion chamber. So from this slide, we can discuss about the multi-point fuel injection system. So nowadays we can using for the multi-point fuel injection system in the petrol engine, the multi-cylinder engines. So multi-point fuel injection system is the major unit of the multi-point fuel injection system is a electronic control unit. As I told about earlier, that is electronic control unit is a microprocessor, microcomputer. From here, depending upon the company, we can install the software is present on the electronic control unit. And also this from this MPFI mode, we can using the sensor is very important role from this MPFI engine. From here, where different types of sensors. So generally the sensor is a electronic device, but they give the digitally give the signals, and also it is from electronic device or mechanical properties such as volume, pressure, temperature, mass, velocity. They have measured digitally and electronically send the message to the electronic control unit. From this MPFI, there is a different types of sensors are used. One is a intake air temperature sensor, another one is a oxygen sensor, another one is a oil temperature sensor, another one is a coolant temperature sensor, and another one is a throttle position sensor. So from here the intake temperature sensor means from the inlet manifold the how much amount of air is entered to the combustion chamber. After that we can monitoring these sensors. After the sensor is oxygen sensor. This oxygen sensor is fitted on the silencer or exhaust manifold. So from that this sensor is sensed the oxygen level. After that oxygen level means how much amount of oxygen level come out from the from that environment. After they give the signal to the ECU unit, if you have more oxygen is present on the exhaust line means, so again if they give the signal to the they have enter the fuel, and after we have get the proper combustion. So next sensor is that is oil temperature sensor. So what is the purpose of this oil temperature sensor means from the lubrication purpose. From the lubrication oil is how much temperature is present on the lubrication oil. So another sensor is coolant sensor. This sensor is used for the radiator. So from the radiator is that is they have maintained the temperature of the coolant. After that throttle position sensor, we can operating the opening the accelerator pedal from that sensor to control the speed of that vehicles. So from this MPFI mode, that is a we can using different types of sensors are used. So and also from that ECU, they give the sensor give the signal from 1 millisecond or 1 nanosecond. For 1 second they give the 400 output signal will be received from that electronic control. And also from that from that MPFI we can using the AC output relay and radiator fan relay, and also ideal speed motors. So what is the purpose of automatic speed motor means because of the vehicle is running from the ideal condition, so the vehicle will be stopped on the from the signal. So for that time they have entire unit be stopped. For that time that is ideal motor will be stopped, that if the some less amount of fuel is entered to the combustion chamber from the ideal cycle. After if you go to the cruise condition means the vehicle the all the unit will be operating. So next we can discuss about the alternator From here we can using the alternator is given to the signal current to the from that MPFI, that electronic control unit, and also we can using the ignition coil for depending upon the firing order we can using the spark plug. After that we can using the fuel pump. So as I told about earlier, there is a fuel pump, that is a fuel is enters to the high pressure pump. Before they have two types of pump is used, one is a lift pump and inline pump. From the lift pump is to suck the fuel from the suction process. After that low pressure fuel is goes to the high pressure pump. So with the help of that another pump, and also we can using different types of filters. So what is the purpose of using this filter means, because of they have removed the sedimentation and the foreign particles. So because of the from the nozzle is a very fine hole from the hair size. So I what we have tell about me that the nozzle hole is the size of that nozzle hole is that is a hair size. So that's why that if you have any dust particles present on the nozzle hole means that from the fuel, from the dust particle, the fuel is present from the fuel, the dust particle is present means easily that the atomization is not happen on the nozzle. So that's why we can using these different types of filters are used in the high pressure pump. So from this figure we can see the cut section of the fuel injector. From the cut section of the fuel injector there is a two section, one is a lower section, another one is a higher section. From the lower section there is a needle spring arrangement. From that upper section they have electrical arrangement, that is a solenoid valve. From the off conditions this orifice will be closed. If you have on condition mean due to the magnetic flux or induced electromagnetic force, the magnetic is moving from upper direction for the time that is here already present in the high pressure fuel. So if the orifice will be opening from the nozzle hole means automatically the fuel will be spray penetrating, and high pressure fuel will be entered to the combustion chamber. So based upon that principles of multi-point fuel injection system, so mainly the multi-point fuel injection system is an electronic system. It is used on the petrol engine. The aim of this injector is they have more efficient in the combustion and also to reduce the emissions. So from the electronic system is sense the all the parameters like engine, like from the mechanical properties, that is a speed, load, temperature, RPM, to calculate the amount of fuel is entered to the combustion injected, and also pressure, how much amount of air fuel mixture is entered to the combustion chamber, and also how much amount of fuel is injected, and also the mainly they should follow the timing of the injection is also taken in account of sensing the crank angle. And also we can using for various types of sensors in the engine sensor. The depending upon the sensor is mass airflow sensor, throttle position sensor, coolant temperature sensor, engine speed sensors. The major advantage of the electronic fuel injections are over carburetor, that is a better atomization of the fuel, lower emission of the pollutant, better flow due to the elimination of venturi, rapid response time with respect to the changes, and also we can improve the fuel economy. Thank you.